powered by Riverside.
What up? What up?
Better late than never.
Saying. It is what it is. Así es la vida. So it is what it is. Welcome everybody to Hump Day Highlights episode 9. NFL week 4 just ended. It was a good one. There was a couple upsets, a couple blowouts. We'll dive deep into those, but great week of football. I'm excited to be here in an undisclosed location, as you guys see. It's neither here nor there. But yeah, excited to be here, boys. I've been hiding.
What's up, crazy week. You still got undefeated teams. You still got teams that haven't won. You got upsets, like Daniel said. Unfortunately, you did get some major injuries, and that's unfortunate. But yeah, some crazy games. It was a good week of football.
It was definitely a good week.
I guess we'll do some of the bigger headlines and stuff that happened throughout the week. One of the biggest upsets that I predicted throughout the week. I guess I didn't predict it on the show, but the Jaguars against the 49ers, I thought that Jags D was gonna be able to stop them, and sure enough, they were able to pull out that victory. It was a shootout, in the sense of a good defensive game, where they were kind of going back and forth. But they were able to hand the 49ers their first loss of the season. 87-yard punt return by Parker Washington was a huge part of the game that kind of shifted that momentum. So,
for sure.
But yeah. You guys thought the Jags were winning that game? I know Ethan did. He likes that Jags D. Awesome.
Yeah, the strip sack to secure it at the end by former 49ers player. Jags D is 14th, I think, is their rank in yards. But guess what? They're first in the league in turnovers. They got 9 picks, 4 fumbles. They're leading the league with 13
9 picks is crazy at week 4.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
That's wild.
So look on that linebacker too.
And they got offensive weapons, man. I mean, you got ETN.
He looked good. I saw him ripping off.
When Trevor Lawrence is good, he's good. When he's not, he's it is what it is.
There really is no in between, which is wild.
Right, yeah. He's one of those guys that's either great or not.
Yeah.
But they got the weapons. They got ETN. They got Tootin behind him. Obviously, Travis Hunter, if he gets more offensive snaps, maybe if they start, not producing. Still missing Brian Thomas Jr. though. Where is he?
Did he do anything this week? He's done with my team. On my team, I'm not putting him in I'm not playing him anymore until he does something. So
yeah.
I think after this week, I might have to. Yeah,
I had to. I can't do another one. I'm squeaking out dubs with him on my team. I need to make that shift. I like being at the top of the points forced.
Yeah, but those are one of those players where you kind of just have to almost.
No, I'm gonna show you how we don't.
Because he could go off.
We sat through 4 weeks, bro. It's a month already. Get it together.
No, bro, just let him do it. Hey, Daniel's gonna bench him. Everybody's starting this week. He's about to go off because Daniel.
I'm not even gonna bench him. I'm gonna put him on the trade block.
Oh, good luck.
He's gonna be on someone else's squad. Bryce, you want him, Bryce?
No, maybe not.
Well, then what are you talking about? What are we talking about?
I'm just saying. He's one of those special talents that.
On the topic of trade block,
he's gonna blow up.
Not a bad idea,
right?
Considering the amount of wide receiver injuries going on in the league. But we'll get into that later. I got some.
I could even sell medium.
Yeah. I got some trade stuff to go over later.
For sure.
We'll get back to that.
We're not going to go into every game, but we'll talk about the scores of what the games were. But we'll talk about some of these key games that were some of the bigger headline ones, just for the sake of this week. Chiefs, Ravens. We thought that was going to be probably a playoff looking game in week 4, right? It did not quite look like that. We talked about it every week, and it's not an excuse at all. We know that if someone's not 100%, they'll say that. So Lamar going out there, he thought he could do it going out these weeks, but something has been off. We talk about it every single week. With the way he runs, the way he moves, the way he takes hits, it's way different than in the years past. He looks timid a little bit. There's some plays where he's like, oh. right when he's about to get hit, it like changes everything. You're like, wait, what just happened? You know what I mean? So, I think that was a factor in that first half of the game. Cooper Rush isn't the answer. Bringing him in, letting him play the rest of the game ain't going to fix that. Not against the Chiefs, but something was off, and it's been off all week. They're saying hammy. I didn't see hammy in the game, so there's something off though.
Yeah,
I would agree. Hammy does kind of make sense, just for the sake that he was able to get away with it. Because I think this has been going on 2 weeks at least, and no one just said anything. But you're right, Daniel. He's timid. He's having a hamstring injury or any type of injury, and you're going out there playing. That's going to take away your confidence to, make that cut and sprint downfield or whatever Lamar-esque stuff you can do.
Yeah, for sure.
And I would say Cooper Rush is not the answer. But guess what? Guess who's on the practice squad? Tyler Huntley, who's been there and done it and played it.
He'll probably, and they'll see that with Rush another game. You know what I mean? If Lamar's going to miss some significant time, they'll see that.
You can't have a guy like Lamar Jackson and then his backup be the exact opposite of what
two different offenses.
Yeah,
I agree for sure.
Yep.
And then
2 different offenses.
The Ravens is not looking good for them with their defensive injuries either.
Yeah.
Kyle
No, it just as a whole,
Smith, Marlon Humphrey,
Yeah.
Mbaku or whatever is out for the season.
Didn't have offensive lineman too, Ronnie Stanley, I think.
Ronnie Stanley's out, yeah. He's hurt.
Best case scenario is that they maintain this next couple weeks to get healthy and then kind of go on a run here on that second 2/3 of the season. You know what I mean? Let this first third of the season kind of be a wash, get healthy, do what you got to do. That division's tough, but everyone's not. The Browns have lost a bunch of games. The Bengals are going to start losing more games. And then you got the Steelers who are a toss-up. You know what I mean? They're doing. Sometimes they look good. Sometimes the Steelers are Trevor Lawrence. Let's just say that.
And it's
they're going to be good or they're going to be ass.
It's very common that Ravens and Steelers end up playing a wild card game against each other. So
very common. Has happened before.
Yeah,
Mahomes looked good though on a bounce back.
Yeah.
So did Worthy.
Mm-hmm.
I was skeptical. I'm probably like most people. I kept him on the bench. I didn't think he was going to be too involved with the shoulder and stuff. But
no, they got him involved right away. Andy Reid knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
4 tutties for Patrick Mahomes, kind of get him back on track. You know what I mean? He's kind of slow start to the season. He looks gritty this year, a little bit different. Knows that he has to lead the team a little bit more. He's gotten away with having talent on that offense, and it's like the Golden State Warriors. They're not really they're adding new weapons that are not, you know what I mean, that aren't.
Yeah.
Rasheed Rice ain't playing. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. He's not playing. They have these weapons on the team that aren't playing. So they're right now they're being with age and injuries and things like that. So Patrick Mahomes has to step it up. 4 touchdown games is the way to do it for sure.
Yeah, and that was my biggest takeaway from that game for sure. It's the Chiefs, still the Chiefs.
It looked good. It looked like an Andy Reid dominant offense.
Yeah, they look
like that's a good team.
Could be scary. They got these fill-in wide receivers, some of these younger guys that you don't really see play. They're getting reps now. So towards the end of the year, if they're in the playoff run, now you've got Rasheed Rice back, Xavier Worthy's hopefully 100%. And now you got these 3-4 other guys that, hey, we've been getting reps all year. We're good to go.
Yep. And the defense is still a pretty solid defense. They're still there. Yeah. Sucks to say as a Raiders fan, but I was hoping for their downfall. Yeah, they're going, I think they're still, I think they still took a step down, but I mean, fuck, dude. That was a good week from them for sure.
He was hoping for a Chiefs 1-3 start, 0-4 start.
For sure. Yeah.
True Raiders fan.
They look good, man. They look good. Gotta give it to them. That's a good game.
They got a good offensive line.
Since we just mentioned the Ravens, can we stay in the division for a second?
Yeah.
Go to Pittsburgh, beating Minnesota in Dublin.
In Dublin.
I told you, Bleach. I told you. You didn't.
Did you get up for that game?
Do what?
Did you get up for that game?
I caught the second half. A little early for me.
Yeah.
But I turned it on and I was like,
Enough.
I was super surprised. I was like, no shit.
Yeah, no, I turned it on too. I was sleepy as shit the night before, so I turned it on towards there at like in the middle of the third. But I was in and out, so I didn't get to see. I watched some of the highlights though, and it was good. It was good. It was a good game. Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't just those games
No, it
out
was
there
good.
early in the morning at their so it was a good game. Good to see the Vikings get another loss out on the road. On the road. Does that count as on the road?
You know what else was good to see out of that game was DK Metcalf finally had a breakout game with the Steelers.
He needed it. He
Looked
needed
good.
that.
You see,
that
you
was-
see him hauling down the field on that crossing route when he caught that ball.
We
Boy,
we
was
knew that
moving.
man could move. We knew that man could.
Yeah.
Buda Baker knows that man can move.
I guess it just looks different in the black and yellow.
Yeah. Oh, for
Maybe
sure.
it was
It's the first thing I seen. First thing I seen him. That's DK. Like that's
Yeah.
DK out there playing ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, since he's
So.
been there, 100%.
Yeah.
And I had to bring that up because Bleach, friend of the show, always asks me why I'm bashing on the Vikings. That's why.
Look at you.
Because they suck. That's why.
You had an opportunity to come out and be like, look, remember last year wasn't a fluke. We got Carson Wentz. We're gonna rock.
On top of the fact that everybody's like, oh, their defense popped off last week, got 35 points, and then we're just going to dominate the rest of the season. No, you're not. You about to lose like 7 more games this year. Promise.
Promise. I guess we can stay in that division again while we're at it. We got the Bears. Bears held on to a narrow win over the Las Vegas Raiders.
Raiders.
A dramatic field goal block at the end in the final seconds for a dub. These field goal blocks are deciding games this year.
Dude.
Well, not
a
even
lot
just
of
field
them
goals,
this
but the punts too. It's getting ridiculous, man.
year. Dude.
Blocks in general, I guess.
Yeah.
It's just the block. Special teams are out here. These coaches are gonna get a raise here pretty soon and down the league, bro. They out here making plays.
Which is great because special teams used to be so electric and determined games.
And the last couple of years, irrelevant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had names like Devin Hester and stuff like that,
Mhm.
and like you had coaches like Harbaugh that were special teams gurus, and then it kind of disappeared. Well, it looks like it's back with the rule changes they've made.
Yeah. Well, that's what's weird though. With the rule change, it didn't change anything on punts.
Well, yeah,
and
on
field
punts and
goals.
kicks,
You
no.
know what I mean,
Yeah, but they're strategizing.
Yes, we're getting.
They're strategizing in that area to
Yeah,
make
yeah.
an effect in the game, which is
Oh, for
different.
sure.
They're finding
Yeah,
different ways to get blocked. You're not allowed to touch somebody, but these dudes are freak athletes and they're jumping over fucking long snappers, bro.
It's crazy. Yeah.
If you
But it
touch
is
them at all, it's a
definitely
penalty.
More exciting. Yeah.
Right. So back to the Raiders game. I want to hear what Bryce. I want to hear Bryce's take on the whole game. Let's hear it.
Gino still sucks.
Bum.
As a
We knew it.
Raider fan, man, he's been a disappointment. Hopefully, he gets it together. If not, I'm cool with going full tank mode, and let's get our QB next year.
Really?
Yeah,
it?
honestly, just give the ball to Genty and let him have a great year.
You're
I
not
mean,
going.
if Gino
That's
can
it?
turn it around, I mean, look,
Dale
4
knows what I'm
games
looking
in,
for.
Gino needs to turn it around. I mean, obviously, I want my team to be doing good, but I'm also
Come on.
a smart
Sure.
fan to where if we're losing games,
Come on, bro.
no point in trying to keep winning. And let's get that better pick next year. But yeah, Gino's just been looking terrible, honestly. It's been a tough task for him so far.
Maybe they should put their receivers in the
Bryce,
other team's
say it.
jerseys.
The which one?
The Raiders should put their receivers in the other team's jerseys. They'll be solid, dude.
Yeah, I mean we already
though.
are doing that. Yeah, I don't know if we do that.
I'm trying
We're
to
already
get you.
doing that.
Do what?
Gino's throwing. I said we're already doing that. Gino's throwing
Yeah.
it to the other team so many times, bro. It's bad. He's got to get it together if we want to turn it around.
Really does, and it's not something you would expect from Gino based off his last year's
Yeah, that's what's crazy.
performance. You know.
Yeah, his numbers are crazy last year.
But he's been kind of up and down too. When he was with the Jets, you know, he wasn't all that, and people dismissed him. And then some people were like, "Oh, well, he didn't get a fair shot." Granted, the Jets suck.
Yeah.
when he was there,
Mm-hmm.
and then he kind of had a resurgence year, and then was at Seattle, and then came back to the Raiders, and you kind of expect that, and he doesn't do it. You're kind of wondering what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, I think if he cleans up his turnovers, you guys are gonna be all right.
Yeah, because the defense is actually looking pretty decent, man. It's not terrible.
And then,
Seen worse.
yeah,
Sure.
Crosby's playing out of his mind, man.
Yeah, he had a
And
hell of
the
a game.
defense is rallying behind him on that, and they're feeding off that energy.
Yep.
What me and Daniel were trying to get out of you.
Yeah, what was it?
Kind of surprised you didn't say anything about it.
The Genty?
Yeah, Genty,
Yeah,
dude.
Genty
Like,
blow up game.
this
Yeah.
is your moment. Take it, dude.
I mean, well, that's the thing. Like, yeah, of course, it was a great game, but it sucks. You know, I love that he had a great game, but man, we should have won that game. You know what I mean? Especially with Caleb not looking that good. We made him look pretty bad, uncomfortable in the pocket, and yeah. But yeah, blow up game from Genty for sure.
I will give him his
Finally.
credit. He had a great game.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely put up some stats, some big plays when they needed it. So for Raiders fans, yourself included, that is a positive note, in spite of Geno being a bum.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Big
I mean,
positive.
on top of your defense, and Crosby playing out his mind,
Yeah,
you're not too far off. You still got
We're
a tough
not.
division.
we're really not. We're looking good. Genty looked good. It was a
Welcome
big
back,
game
man.
from him.
Thank you. Thank you. Sorry.
Too. Yeah, welcome back, DP.
You missed it. I had to force.
He knew what we wanted to say. He just didn't want to say it, bro. Did you see old boy, bro? He's back to doing his old
Yeah, back to the Myers stance.
standing straight up.
You know.
Nice.
Yeah,
It was a good game,
Hopefully that live stream didn't end.
and Jackson Powers Johnson.
says live.
That was a huge piece of it, though. That's why he had a good game. He's finally back at guard for the O line, but still some issues there.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be until you guys figure out the quarterback position. I feel like that's what your downfall is. And I said it off the air to you guys. Pete Carroll, Russell Wilson reunion.
Yeah.
I don't
If
think
he throws another 2 picks next game, I don't care who you.
It's got to be into consideration, bro. The Bengals also have to be looking, dude. Browning's not the dude.
Yeah,
I say the Bengals
They can't let him
looking
get too
more.
far.
I'd rather take Jameis from you guys, honestly.
Jameis is off the table.
Dude, everybody wants Jameis, but nobody in the NFL wants to start Jameis. It's crazy.
There's
Even
one on our
Giants
team.
fans who wanted
Even us.
Jameis to start before Dart, and it is ridiculous.
I'll take Jameis.
I'll
Just
take
even
that.
for the entertainment. Great,
Um,
fun season to watch.
In the nature of keeping it in divisions again, we'll just swap on over from the Bears to the Packers, who played against the Cowboys.
Hell of a game.
Ended up in the second
Hell of a game.
second most highest scoring game to end in a tie in overtime.
Nuts.
What a stat, huh?
What is that?
Wonder
It
how
was a
long it
highly
took them to look
anticipated
that up.
game. I know, right? Someone had to. Who had that ready? Highly anticipated game, though, especially being a primetime game. Cowboys Packers with the trade that happened for Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
But yeah, 40-40. It was back and forth literally the entire game, with especially late in the game, like a rally to like end it. You're like, oh, and then they came back and did it and tied it back up and pushed overtime. And then with the new rule in overtime, the Cowboys didn't get the dub. Packers were able to get a chance to come, and they tied it up. They at the end of the game, there was like 1 second left on the clock, and he had the opportunity to even to like throw a touchdown and win it, or lose it, or kick the field goal to send it to a tie and the game be over. That's crazy.
I'm still dazed by what you just said. Let me collect my thoughts again.
You gotta pause sometime.
It was a great game. I think it was one of the more exciting games. And I'll be honest, I was pulling for the Cowboys. And the reason why is I want this Micah Parsons BS storyline of the year to be done with, dude.
You really don't like this.
Screw it. And on top of that, they couldn't just let it go. He was shut down that whole game. The Cowboys came out and game planned and ran away from him, did slides away from him.
Except for what?
And completely made him irrelevant. And they put up
Except
40
for?
points. Except for the statisticians in the NFL got it wrong and don't know what a
No,
Statisticians.
the statistician creators. If you're going to be upset at
Yeah.
anybody, be upset at the people who made the rule,
Yeah.
not the people who followed it.
Okay. If you're at the line of scrimmage and your knee goes down, where does the ball placement go? Does it go to your knee or wherever the ball's at?
If you don't,
You
pass
know the
line of
answer. Don't
scrimmage-
sit here and shake
I know
your
the
head.
answer.
You know what
I know the
it is.
answer. I know the answer. If you're a running back, quarterback's different because they have the
How?
ability to still throw the ball if a foot is behind the line of scrimmage. You have to keep that in mind. They have that
Stupid.
ability to do that. That's not stupid. That's
It
how
is.
the rules
It's
work.
the
So
dumbest.
it's too much of a. There's too
It is
small of a
true.
line. There's too small of a window for them to have one rule and not the other. They have to have both because of that.
So-
And if you can throw with the foot behind the line, you got to be able to get a sack with the foot behind the line. It's how
You-
it fucking works.
You sound like somebody that wants interceptions to go away for a quarterback.
No,
if the receiver
I sound like
drops it.
someone who's telling you why you're mad because of that rule.
No, it's
That's why it's a
stupid.
rule. I agree that it's
completely
stupid. I don't
They
disagree.
could, they
I
just
don't think
could
he
not-
deserved that
no.
sack. I don't think
The
he deserved it
script.
either, but on paper, it's a sack.
The script could not let Micah Parsons leave that building without getting one sack, and he gets it with 2-3 minutes left on a stupid call
Yeah, I was like, okay, it
on
was
a
terrible.
scramble. It was stupid. Other than
Terrible.
that, hey,
I'll look up the guy's name who made that rule, and we'll fucking tear into him next week.
yeah, I'll do it. And anybody that doesn't agree with me and thinks, "Oh my God, Micah Parsons, you're just glazing him," and he got that one sack, then we can just end a discussion. Who won that trade?
I don't think he
Cowboys.
deserved. I don't think he deserved the
Cowboys won the
sack,
trade.
but he got it.
You did
No.
get it though.
All it does is help
Bryce,
the
you shut
NFC.
your mouth. No, he didn't. That ain't no fact.
I don't care.
Don't tell me that. That's not a fact.
Oh, okay. Again, staying in the division, different team. Cowboys, Eagles remain
We just
undefeated
talked
with a
about the
comeback.
Cowboys,
Eagles. I meant like in the same division as the Cowboys.
okay.
It keeps like flopping like the opposite team. It's like it's somehow it's working out that way. But the Eagles remain undefeated with a comeback victory. It looked like Tampa Bay was going to come away with that dub.
for sure.
And Philadelphia was able to come back, win the game 31-25, and remain undefeated. One of those two teams is going to probably represent the NFC, I believe, in the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah,
Um,
I agree.
Yep. And if best case scenario is the Bucks, because I'm tired of seeing the Eagles there. But the Eagles have also all their wins are very close. Same thing with the Bucks. Don't get me wrong, but that says something that there's a weakness, and if a team finds it on either team, I feel like it's gonna be an issue. So I feel like they need to find it before other teams do and get it fixed so that down the line it's not going to become an issue for them.
Yeah, you could throw the Rams in there though.
no.
On that side too.
Yeah,
Me and,
for sure, 100%.
They're looking good too.
Me and Dan were watching that game, Eagles and Bucks, and
Mhm.
very well could be a playoff game later
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
year.
For sure.
Would be a good one. And
NFC Championship.
we're sitting there watching Baker go off, dude. We're rooting for Baker the whole time.
Yep,
He's just like he's nice.
yeah.
he is.
That throw
He's
to
a dog.
Egbuka between those two defenders, crazy.
That was good. Yeah.
Dude, nuts. He's like his
Even
ball
though-
play. He's a vet now. Like that man he has put his dues in and has probably thrown over 1 million balls in his life. Pause. And now he can put that ball wherever he needs to put it. Like as long as he's given that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like back-to-back 70-yard tutties from Baker. One to Buka, one to Bucky.
Nope.
Just insane. He's balling out for sure.
And I got a hot take for Daniel's comment on that game. That you said the Eagles games have been close, right? Like
Yeah.
that's what happens when you don't throw it deep and your offense relies on something called the tush push.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Yeah. But the best
they
thing I've
did
seen that
wrong.
the Eagles, the best I've seen them do out of the tush push this year is run different plays out of the tush push formation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
which
they
is going to
did
be
that one with
successful for them.
Saquon. They got
Yeah,
one with
Yeah, that
Saquon.
pitch on the outside of Saquon. Yeah,
there was no one.
Yeah.
Any running back is
Well, 'cause,
scoring
I mean,
that,
you
but the
do
fact
it-
that it was Saquon.
Yeah, you do it 2,000
Yeah, you
times
bound
in
that
a
shit into the
row.
ground. Yeah.
yeah.
You switch it up on one play, yeah, you're bound to get the other team. with
It was
that
the
one.
right place to switch it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So,
I'm sure. that would work.
Now the
I'm
league's
sure
on
that would
notice.
work
They know
every
it's out
time.
there.
for sure, they are. Now they know that's a possibility. All they do is put a spy out there now, and
They'll do
I just
some
got to figure out where it's coming
stupid
from.
reverse next week or something out of it.
Something stupid. Yeah, Sirianni's an idiot. Okay, we'll go over the scores on the rest of these games. If there's anyone that you guys want to talk about when we do the score, we'll stop. There's one that I want to talk about.
I already know.
But
that.
Thursday night game, Seattle at Arizona. It was a close game going back and forth. I thought Arizona was going to be able to hang on and catch that dub, but Seattle was able to get it done. So tough for Arizona fans.
Cardinals defense got some injuries on it. That game, not too concerned about it. The biggest takeaway is Marvin Harrison
Yep.
in the second half
Finally.
of that game, finally coming back and getting it together, and I think
Yep.
that's a good sign, and hopefully they just build on that.
That's a huge
From-
sign. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think they built off that for sure. Yeah, that was a good game.
Yeah, so it was good. It was
Tough one.
you could see it was an emotional moment for him. Like the fact that it was like,
Oh, 100%.
fuck,
Yeah.
finally, like, you know what I mean? It's not me, like I'm not, you know what I mean? Then I'm sure that's with everything on him, who his dad is, where he got taken, a lot of pressure on that kid. So
For sure.
more good ups on him. Good job to Kyler to finding him. Trey McBride's gonna be a fucking problem this season if Kyler can get some time back there. He is nasty, dude. He's basically a bigger receiver. Like he's not even that big of a tight end.
Yeah.
So, Cardinal fans, I think you guys have you have positives to look for. The Seahawks are
looking
looking
up,
like they're
yeah.
going to be a decent team this year too. So I wouldn't hold your heads down on that game. On to the next. Always think about the next week. Don't dwell on it. So we talked about the Pittsburgh and Vikings. Atlanta got a W over the Commanders. 34-27, which that was kind of a shocker to me, but I think it's only a shocker to me because Jaden Daniels isn't back yet. I think if he's back, that's a whole different game.
Yeah, and Scary Terry wasn't playing either. So
Yeah, he wasn't. McCaffrey
that's
looked
good.
good though. McCaffrey looked good.
Yeah,
He's
Luke.
getting some touchdowns back-to-back weeks. If he could
The
become a
younger
little
brother.
more, the little brother. If he could be a little more part of that offense, get him going. He's got the genes.
Yeah.
They need to pick
And-
a running back too. I'm tired of it, man.
I
Yeah.
know.
This three running back
Three.
stuff, and neither one of y'all are doing anything. It's because you're not getting enough looks. Like,
No.
pick
That's
somebody.
exactly
and
what
go
it's
with it.
doing,
Yeah.
and it showed in that game against Atlanta.
Mhm.
And then, not to take away from Penix, Penix had a great game after he
But-
had a really bad game. So,
Yeah, it was a bounce back game for sure from Penix.
and
But
Bijan
it's
Robinson.
nice to
is
have a-
Bijan Robinson.
It's nice to have a Bijan.
And
It's
Bijan
nice
is
to have a
him.
Bijan.
And he is him.
It's looking like that number one overall top 3 pick in fantasy. So it's looking like real good. Next game, Los Angeles Chargers versus the New York Giants. We don't have to
We
talk
got to
about that
get
one.
into this
That's
one,
the
though.
one. you
Psych!
wanted.
We're talking about it. Yep, we're talking about it.
Not
All right.
skipping this one.
Yeah, we're not skipping it. So here's what happened. Full disclosure, everybody. I'm in a hotel. My AC doesn't work in my house. That's why I'm here. I was watching it at my house with no AC, and I was like, "Oh my god, this fucking sucks ass. I need to go." So I went to Ethan's house to watch the rest of the game. But early
Hey,
on,
I have AC.
he does. But early on in that game, Giants stopped the Chargers right at the beginning. He forced the punt right away. That Giants defense is good. We already know that. They can't be on the field all game to be sustainable for how good they are. So early 3 and out, great against the Chargers. Giants ran it all the way down the field. Jackson Dart ran it in for like a 16-something yard touchdown, basically untouched. You know what I mean? Couple moves here and there. The way he plays, he runs a little bit and then throws before the line of scrimmage. Like that reminds me kind of like how Cam Newton played a little bit, where you don't know if he's going to kind of take off, he's going to stay in the pocket and make those throws. The fact that he could do that every single time makes it's a harder read for defense staff to make just going into it. So that alone changes the dynamic. Russell Wilson just fucking stood there. You know what I mean? So it changes, and you can see it right away from the beginning. Cam Spatterwell, I got corrected on TikTok. Cam Scatterboo. Sorry,
Scatterboo?
foes. Yeah, Scatterboo. My fault. Anyway,
You didn't know
Scatterboo.
that?
I did know that, but like I said, Scatabo, and I guess, and someone fucking attacked me. Anyway,
They haven't made a nickname for him yet.
Scott, bro, it's Scott.
Is that it?
It's Scott right now. Yeah. Anyways, what's his name? Anyways,
like crackhead.
Either way, crackhead is crazy.
I said nickname, not a short name.
Crackhead is wild. Anyways, he took over as a starting running back this week, and it looked good. He looked good. And a couple runs early, able to get initial contact, break that tackle, and move outside, get some more yards from it. He had a touchdown also in the game, 2-point conversion, does his backflip. How is that? Low center of gravity. But either way, the Chargers, I don't want to say looked bad by any means. Mm-hmm. I think they just weren't prepared for this New York Giant team. You know what I mean?
I think they came in not thinking they were going to actually have to play too hard.
You think they took them lightly?
I think they took it lightly for sure. And then getting punched in the face for sure.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think the Chargers are bad by any means. Yeah.
No, yeah. But a hell of a game from Dart, obviously. Scatabo, Spoo, whichever one it is.
Immediately, huh?
They're good, dude. No, they're looking good.
They're fun to watch. They're fun to watch.
They are fun to watch, especially Scatabo. He's a monster. He is a monster. And I meant crackhead in a good way. That guy screaming
America's crackhead
before every practice. Like he's a good. That's a player I would want on my team for sure.
Teammates are looking at him like he's looking crazy sometimes.
Yeah,
he just high energy dude, 100%. His pass blocking, his route running, his full as general. He looks like the best running back, other than Hampton the last 2 weeks. I want to say Hampton probably looks a little bit better than him, but of the rest of the rookies, like your boy only had one good week. You know what I mean? So like he's looking really good, and he was drafted later on in the draft, so he wasn't up there with a lot of running backs that went before him. He's making them look bad. So big dubs for us. If we could pull out another win, I think we got the Saints, the Steelers, the Broncos, or the Saints, the Eagles, the Broncos, the Eagles. So if we could win the Saints, the Broncos, one of the Eagles, like not bad after 8 weeks.
Yeah,
not bad. Looking at 4-4, it's very possible.
Yeah,
very possible.
You see what Dart did though too before the game?
What did he do?
He sent out, I think he posted, supposedly, I think, if my sources are correct, he posted a picture of Herbert's girl saying game day tomorrow.
I saw something about that too, yeah.
I saw about something that he posted after, not before.
I think it was before. He said game day tomorrow. I don't know if he deleted it, but hey, to pull out the dub after doing that.
She's a little baddie too.
That's crazy. That's
the video I sent you guys. The baddies are making the QBs play good.
For real. Hey. They are balling out for sure.
I won't take anything away from the Chargers. I think they're still legit. And I said it last week. Omarion Hampton has arrived. He did it again this week. I would expect that every week going forward from him.
Yep, me too.
As well as Justin Herbert. But the Giants, I mean, they look different with Dart, 100%.
For sure.
He needs to learn to go down.
Slide? Yeah. If he learns once he learns how to slide, though, that man's gonna be dangerous.
Because he went to the blue tent for a concussion, and he's dealing with a hamstring. Also, he's questionable right now with the hamstring.
He'll be all right.
I expect he'll play.
For sure.
Now, they play the Saints next week. They better pop off and win that game.
Yeah. They need to open up that offense. This is a good week to open up that offense and play a little bit more. You know what I mean? And try some plays against a defense that's not as good.
Against a team that's not playing good and is 0-4, take some risk, open it up, try some plays, see what you got, see what works, and go from there.
Yep.
As long as you come out with a dub.
Yep. Those dubs look good. Biggest thing I think that I like, other than gameplay, that I took away from that was Dayball at the end of that game. He had the look on his face of a head coach who just saved his job. That's what he looked like. He looked like, thank you, shit. I picked this dude. Like, this is my dude. Like, I made the decision to take out Russell, who's a league leader in yards after he got benched. Like, he was up there, you know what I mean, getting benched as the top 5 in passing yards in the league. So, which is crazy, like, you know what I mean? Especially with everything that the Giants are going through. I don't know if you've seen the owner got cancer, so He's good, dealing with that shit too. So the organization's dealing with a lot. It was a good dub for them. They needed it. Hopefully the rest of the season is not as bad as they were expected it to be at the beginning. They got a new energy going. So
yeah, but a big thing to take away from that game is Neighbors.
Oh fuck! I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah,
out for the season.
But
out for the season, torn ACL. Yeah,
to lose your number one wide receiver as a rookie quarterback
hurts.
Let's see if it hurts him as much. Like you guys are saying, he is running, which, as I watching the game, he can move. So I think that's going to be a big help for him. But let's see how much that Neighbors.
Jalen Hyatt will see an increase, and then somehow Wandale Robinson will see an increase. He already fucking is somehow involved in every play.
You can throw Slayton back in there
for sure. He's a full faithful.
Slayton saw an uptick in that game right afterwards.
It's cool to see the difference of who he throws to as opposed to Russell, huh?
Yeah.
Like Jackson kind of did a good job at spreading it out.
Yeah.
He did get everybody involved.
Get the tight end a little bit, Theo Johnson.
Mm-hmm. So, I'm telling you, we're putting Theo at the tight end 1 and Behringer as a fullback. He's looking nice. They had that shovel pass to Behringer at the end zone for a touchdown.
That was a good play.
That was to Johnson.
There's a couple shovel passes this week that were nasty.
The little flipper.
Where he got hit and spun?
Oh, yeah, that was the Johnson, the little 360. And then,
either way, they look good this week. So.
They did.
I'm gonna glaze them all season, so I don't give a shit what you guys say.
That's enough about not America.
I know. Okay. They are America's team. Don't fucking ever say it again. Tennessee Titans remained winless. Texans look good, winning that game 26-0. We talked about Philadelphia 31-25 over Tampa Bay. Look at that. Look for that to be a playoff game in the future. Panthers looked terrible again, but they were able to get a little bit of score up on the Patriots. I think that was towards some garbage plays, maybe everyone early, but 42-13 New England. That division's beyond the Bills. It's that second place position is up for grabs. So AFC is not known for being too huge in terms of division dominance like that. So who knows what's going to happen with that. But Bills able to get a win over the Saints. Saints able to score some points though against that Bills team.
Wow. It was scary in the first
half. Exposed a little bit, huh?
They made it a game. That was crazy.
Rattler. It looks like he's taking that second year serious and trying to keep this job because he's got someone waiting in the wings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Olave got him a nice touchdown there in the middle of the field on the end zone. That was a good read, good throw. Mm-hmm. Tyler Shaw did come in though to the game.
Yeah,
for some design plays or something like that. So nothing I would be worried about. I'm pretty sure Spencer Rattler is going to be their guy, even though they're not winning games. He's still performing.
Yeah.
Yep. Detroit looked good against Cleveland. Cleveland's offense is looking struggle. They're struggling. They're looking struggle. They got to figure it out. We saw a little bit of Gabriel in the game. What'd you think? I wasn't impressed, but they were playing against the Lions, so it was a garbage time. And
top 4 defense in the league right now. No matter who you put back there, you can't have high expectations. Other than Flacco. Flacco's a vet, but I mean, he's older. You got to
give him time. You also got to give him time.
Yeah.
Then they weren't doing that. So
he's not mobile. He's an older guy. He can sling it though. If you give him the time, you guys are gonna be good.
Yeah.
Cedric Tillman injured in that game too, I think.
My biggest takeaway, though, honestly, from that one, I do want to touch up on is Judkins. I think is the number 1 running back rookie coming out of college so far, and we've only seen a couple games from him.
They're gonna have to rely on him. They're gonna have to rely on him more for sure. Up there in my top, I think I need to see a little bit more. Teams didn't get to see him in the first couple weeks, so he wasn't in there. He wasn't even kind of their game plan. You know what I mean? So teams are barely finding who he is and what he can do. But he does look good.
The two defenses he's
for sure
done what he did already too. Pretty crazy.
For sure. Someone's hurt in the WNBA playoff game over here. They have they're all standing there with towels all around. Block on the court. Yeah. Jacksonville 26 over the 49ers to make them no longer undefeated. Yeah. The Rams 27 over 20 over the Colts. That was a good game too.
That was a good game.
It was that one two different conferences, so it's probably not like a playoff game, but probably two playoff teams going into the end of the season. So they look good though. Matthew Stafford was able to make some plays to Puka Nacua, find Devontae Adams, and they were able to get that running going with Kyron Williams. You know what I mean? I think they're looking good. They're looking like they're supposed to be looking week 4 going into playing against another good undefeated team.
Yeah, that Tutu Atwell 88-yard bomb at the end of the game.
Oh yeah, for real.
He's been quiet, and then all of a sudden here he is. They're loaded, man. Yeah. Their defense is playing good.
Yeah, they're scary.
Yeah. If they stay healthy through the year, and most importantly, if Matthew Stafford doesn't take a lot of hits and protect that back, they
have to protect them.
Yep.
They'll make some noise in the playoffs for sure.
Yeah, he goes down, they're done.
Yeah.
But as of right
not
now,
necessarily. I mean, they got Jimmy G.
Nah.
Yeah, the person who Devontae Adams does not want to see.
Raiders are missing Jimmy G right now.
Oh yeah, Raiders are. Yeah.
Nah, I don't know about that one.
Bryce, I'd say Raiders fans.
I'd rather watch Gino throw more picks than see Gino or Jimmy G out there. To be honest.
You're crazy. What if y'all won every game with Jimmy G? You'd still rather watch Gino throw 4 picks a game?
I guess it depends. If we won every game, then yeah. I mean, shit, he might be the Super Bowl QB we need.
I'll watch Gino throw picks in my free time.
In my sleep, I see that shit.
Yeah.
You don't, Raider fan?
It's tough.
Daniel Jones.
Just give it to Genty.
Yeah. That defense was able to switch it up on Daniel Jones a little bit. He's good at kind of picking up the blitz and reading the blitz. So they were doing some stunts and some different stuff with that D line that were kind of making it a little bit different for that offensive line. So I think teams are going to key in on that to try to change it up because of how good he is at picking up that read and finding that second or third option on the field. And that second or third option, when he picks up that read, they're wide open. Like they're not supposed to get the ball, and he's finding them and making the read in time and getting them. So if teams are going to expose that, they're going to have to make some adjustments, but they didn't look bad. You know what I mean? They looked good. I had him in fantasy, unfortunately, and he got me a dub this week.
The other thing with the Colts too is they got a fully healthy, ready to go Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, he looks good too.
Yeah, he looks
fully
great.
back.
Yeah,
he is back for sure. Get along.
So, we talked about Bears, Raiders 25-24, Kansas City and Baltimore 37-20, and then that 40-40 game. We'll go to the Monday night games. The Dolphins and the Jets. It wasn't really that entertaining of a game, to be honest, but there were some plays that happened here and there. I think the biggest thing that happened was the Tyreek injury.
Yep, crazy.
That knee wasn't supposed to be facing that way.
Yeah,
well,
that was bad.
I had another big highlight of that game is shout out to the refs. Y'all missed some crazy calls in that game.
Yeah, for real.
Most ridiculous calls.
Yep.
Ripping lineman's helmet off with your hands and then just, that's clean. Like, you're crazy. And then late hitting the guy that's laying on his stomach in the middle of the field. Like, come on, man.
Because, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you just dive into his back real quick.
That's wild.
They did get the one on Tua, though, when he slid and took a shot to the head, which...
Well, quarterbacks are going to get him more than anyone.
Well, they said that during the game, too, man. With Tua's history, that's scary. And if you're a fan like me that was sitting there watching that game and he slid and got that late hit to his head, you're like, oh, no. Don't let it happen again.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody,
you don't want to be the ref that doesn't call it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
They did call that one, so that was good to see. But come on, he finally slid, and then he still gets hit anyway. And it's like, jeez, man, you just got to feel for the guy, no?
Yeah, for sure.
And the fact that he doesn't stop doing that is why I thought they were going to lose that game. because I just know how reckless he is. But the Jets just didn't look good. You know what I mean? They didn't look like they looked when they played against last week. Who they played against? The Browns? Who was it they play? Who the Jets? Where it was Tampa Bay, where they almost beat Tampa Bay last week. You know what I mean? They looked good, and then this week they didn't look that good. They matched the people they're playing, and it just you can't do that against these teams. Yeah,
it was Fields.
Yeah, he didn't look good. I feel like Tyrod would have probably looked a little bit better going into the week, having a full week of practice, and Fields was a game time decision. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I mean, looking at his numbers, he really didn't do that bad.
He didn't. He didn't. But
he had an efficient game.
he's just not 100%, and you can tell. You know what I mean? And it's early in the season; they should be waiting.
Yeah.
But yep, that was.
But Darren Waller back.
Two tutties
back, looking good.
Shout out Darren Waller.
2 tutties, toe tapping, catching. Yeah, he was just injured the first couple games. So with Tyreek out, look out for him.
Mm-hmm.
And
guarantee you he's on every single fantasy league available.
Yeah, Miami's offense looked underwhelming so far up to this point, but last night, even in losing Tyreek with Darren Waller back, it looked like they started to figure it out a little bit. So it is promising, even though they lost him.
Yeah, for sure. Well, having a tight end out to kind of open up that middle is going to open up the outsides for Waddle.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So they needed that. And Achane, They
got the weapons. So. They got it.
They do. They still have the weapons for sure. And maybe this is a blessing in disguise. Maybe this Tyreek Hill injury needed to happen.
I feel like maybe a trade. I think maybe a trade needed to happen, not an injury.
Obviously, but like, you know what I mean? Like maybe this helps them kind of like, maybe it was a bad fit. Maybe Tyreek's got to go.
Yeah.
Maybe they start balling out. Because, dude, what? 3 years ago? 3 years ago?
Well, I kind of get what you're saying.
They were
is
balling
like,
out, man. They were
killing. It's like, when you got a player like dangerous. Tyreek Hill, like that's the guy you got to get the ball to.
Yeah.
So you kind of force it, or you design plays just for that. So I kind of see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now they got to just drawing board and get everybody involved.
I feel bad for him because he was unhappy there and then gets hurt.
Yeah.
Like, that sucks.
Exactly. Yeah. For sure.
And could be a serious injury. Hey, he had surgery. Yeah. He had surgery today, and it went successful. They're thinking he's going to play next year.
Yeah.
Don't know. You tear multiple ligaments, including an ACL. It all depends on rehab, which they know that. He said that.
Ethan knows that.
I know that. I've torn 2 ACLs and an MCL. It is not fun, and it's rehabable. Obviously, the NFL is going to have better staff than I did for that, but I hope he comes back. Is he going to be the same?
I think so.
No.
I think it'll be
too old. Too old in his career.
Not like exactly the same as.
Well,
he'll be as fast. He'll be faster than a lot of people,
but he's still going to be fast. Yeah, I think he's still going to be quick.
Hopefully his rehab goes well. He's going to have a lot of it.
Yeah.
But he seems like the type of dude that is going to take care of it and do it. So.
And I think he ends up on the next team.
And then we have Broncos Bengals. I'm gonna let you talk about it. Give me 1 second.
Oh, you want us to talk about it now? Broncos Bengals. Broncos look kind of like the Broncos we're expecting to see, right?
Yeah, honestly.
Bo Nix, great game. Sutton involved. Mims, the guy that I think Daniel said to get rid of last week, he popped off, had himself a game.
Yep.
And then J.K. Dobbins and R.J. Harvey, both of them.
Got one in there. Yep.
Yeah.
I think it was something you expected though from this game for sure, with the Bengals being so bad. But like you almost needed this to happen for your Denver's offense.
It's kind of a get right game. That being said, the Bengals are just atrocious right now.
They were already bad on defense, and now their offense is bad. That sucks, dude.
Yeah, it's rough for Cincinnati.
Sorry, Emmy FaceTimed. We had to answer real quick.
No worries. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I think it was something you needed from the Denver Broncos offense to happen because it hasn't been doing. They haven't been doing that the last few weeks, so it's good to see from them for sure.
I mean, their offense this game, It wasn't exact, but it kind of reminded me of their offense last year.
Yeah.
You had guys like Sutton jumping up, making crazy catches in the end zone.
Yeah.
You had your running backs doing their thing. You had Mims, third string, second string receivers coming out making big catches. Like Bo Nix scrambling around, running around. Like that's how they looked last year, and they were dominant last year. And their defense only got better. So
exactly.
It's good to see. Hopefully they carry on with that because that's kind of what we were all expecting, I think.
Yeah. I think we all had Broncos winning that division. So.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's still early.
It's super early still.
They figured it out after this game, and they build on that, and they look like they did last on Monday.
Exactly.
It's good. Good tune-up. Good tune-up game for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right. We're going to go ahead and go into our picks here just so we can get Blake in real quick, and then we'll finish up with a couple storylines and then fantasy stuff. Cool?
Yeah.
Cool with y'all?
I'm down. We got a
All right.
question in the chat we got to answer, too.
I saw it. Yep. All right. So this week, only 3 games. No double Mondays, no Saturday, no Friday. We got a Thursday, a Sunday, and a Monday. So for Thursday, we have a headbanger. Just kidding. It's the records make it look like it's a headbanger. I think it's not going to be as close as the records show, but we got the 49ers going against the Rams. Rams will be at home. Both teams 3-1. What do you guys think? Bryce,
I'm rocking with the Rams.
Ethan's going to go first like that. Boom, bop, beep, bop, boom.
Rocking with the Rams. They've looked like one of the most solid all-around teams in the league this year up to this point. I mean, Matthew Stafford's slinging it. Puka Nacua is going crazy. Devontae Adams is getting in there too.
The offense just looks clean.
Yeah,
bro.
they're just, and now you got Tutu Atwell in that last game. I mean, people kind of forgot about him a little bit, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And their defense has been hanging in there, and the
defense
playing good. So they look like, as of right now, probably one of, if not the most well-rounded team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have to agree with Ethan on that one. I mean, I'm going Rams for sure. They just look too good. And to one up Ethan on with the Rams being the most complete team, I think they are the Super Bowl favorites.
They're there right now.
Yeah, for sure.
They're one of those teams where they have to stay 100% healthy. They lose one, they lose a piece. I feel like it's going to affect the whole team. So as long as they stay 100% healthy, they look good coming out of the NFC for sure.
Dude. Yeah. Rams.
Kind of hard to go against Sean McVay. He's done some great coaching over there too, man. He keeps them in it, and he's won there, and just continues to do it. So hard to discount him.
For sure.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, cool. Rams, clean sweep. We'll skip Sunday for Blake. I know Blake's watching, so we'll skip Sunday again. And then Chiefs Jaguars play on Monday night. Chiefs had a good bounce back. Jaguars are looking good on defense. If Trevor Lawrence is looking good on offense, then they look good as a team. But they're not one of those complete teams like the Rams that we were talking about, where week in and week out they're in stride. So I'll go first on this one. I think the Chiefs look good. I think that they are able to kind of get their stride back on offense, and that they overpower that defense. I think they get more scores than that defense gets stops, which there's going to happen. I think that defense is going to stop them. There's going to be probably maybe a couple fourth downs that they go on that they normally get all the time that maybe they won't get this week. Maybe even in the end zone that they go for it on fourth early and they get stopped at the goal line where Andy Reid's going to trust the D. But I think that Jags D does do a little bit of damage, but I think the Chiefs come out on top at the end of the day. So.
You want me to go?
Yeah, I want to go last, man.
Okay, because I'm actually
thinking.
It's in Jacksonville, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, sir. It is,
and that's gonna help my
Duval.
It's gonna help my decision go even better. I'm going Jags. Honestly, I think the Jags pull this one out, and I think BTJ arrives this game. I think it's a shootout. I think it's a big scoring game, like a
Bold.
3. I'm gonna be bold. I'm telling you. I think especially because it's
you picking who's
game.
winning isn't what's bold. It's you're banking on Brian Thomas Jr. to do something. That's the bold part.
I think that's what I'm saying. No, I'm telling you.
Better late than never.
Exactly. I think it's one of those better late than never times. And I think it's a shootout and the Jags win. I got the Jags.
Okay.
Yep.
That's crazy.
It is crazy, but I
I've been
on
the fence. I told Daniel before we started the show that I'm confused about the Monday night game. I'm going with Bryce, man. I think the Jags win this for similar reasons. These are the things I've been thinking about, is that defense. And I also think for some weird reason, Brian Thomas Jr. might show up and finally have a breakout game. If Trevor Lawrence plays well, they'll win that game. I think it's in Jacksonville. The Jags, if nobody heard it earlier in the show, the Jags are only giving up 18 points a game. They lead the NFL with 13 takeaways. They have 9 picks and 4 fumbles. They're not to be taken lightly.
It's going to be a good one.
I think it's going to be a close one. Mm-hmm. It'll be close. I'm taking the Jags, though.
Jags, Chiefs. Okay. Did we all pick Rams? Yeah, we don't pick Rams. All right. Come on in, Blake.
Bring them out.
You're going to do his intro or his theme song or whatever?
We got to get a Blake song.
Do I have a Blake song?
We need a Blake song.
You got to, man.
Be the bring them out. Bring them out. Bring them out.
That's a Blake song, I think.
Come on in, bud. Hey.
Yeah, better intro song than we do.
Hold on. We need this intro.
Oh, Blake in 4K, dude.
What's up, Blake?
Like it.
What's up, boys?
What up, man?
What up, buddy?
Hey, I'd go with the Jaguars too because I think it's a cool car.
I always wanted a Jaguar. That's funny.
It is a nice car.
I can't wait.
All right.
What's up, boys? How you been?
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Good.
We're doing good.
Chilling.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
Getting into work this weekend, just trying to get over so I can get into fall break.
I think we're all ready for fall break and some cooler temps, especially out here, man.
I don't work at a school anymore, so I'm going to fall break. But either way,
you can always make it happen.
Very true.
We have a big game this week, a division rivalry game against the Bills and the Patriots. And I don't want to hear you say you pick the Bills because of your friend Bill. That's bullshit. That cannot be the reason. All right, so the game is in Buffalo. The Patriots are coming off a big win against Carolina. They're not a great team, but they're coming off. Their offense looked good. They clicked in a lot of positions where they've kind of been struggling. So, and the Bills are coming off a narrow victory against the next worst team in the league, the Saints. So these teams just played the two worst teams in the league, and both got W's and are going to play against each other this week. Sunday night in Buffalo. What you got?
All right, well, I think I'm going to have to choose the Bills because I didn't choose them in week 1.
Okay.
So
who did you pick in week 1? You put the
Ravens.
Ravens. Right?
Yeah.
I did.
Okay.
For Ethan, he told me to.
Well, listen to me now. Don't pick the Ravens the rest of the year, probably.
Yeah, it's not looking good for the
Ravens. Did you hear your theme?
So, do we think it's going to be a high score, or are we going to end off like?
What do you tell me?
Is it going to end off like last week with a tie game? Well, I didn't even think you got ties in football. So it's bullshit.
That's true.
Ties are a rare thing. They don't happen very often.
He went a lower score to be a little conservative because his other scores were so high, and then it was a highest score.
It's the second highest game with that ended in a tie in NFL history.
Wow.
So the Bills. Are
So let's do the
so the Bills
Bills.
scored about 30 points last week, and the Patriots scored about 42
Okay. Let's
against
do
the two worst
Bills
teams in the league.
winning by a touchdown.
Okay, Bills win by a touchdown.
Okay.
The Patriots? The Patriots are the worst team?
No, they both
Yeah?
played against the worst teams last week.
That's why they scored a lot.
That's why they
Oh.
scored that much. Yeah.
Okay.
So you think the Bills win by a touchdown?
So
how
let's
many?
do
How
the-
many are they scoring?
Let's do a smaller score, like 3 touchdowns to 4 touchdowns. Like, is that reasonable?
That's reasonable. I also do have a request from someone very near and dear to your heart. Cole Glanzer has told me to let you know that field goals do exist in NFL, and that it's not just touchdown. But like I said, just a request. You do what you want to do with your predictions. It's not called the Cole Glanzer pick of the week. It's called the Blake Glanzer pick of the week.
Right?
math,
That's exactly right. It's the Blake Glanzer pick of the week. He doesn't know anything about football, so I'm going 3 to 4. All right, 3 to 4
Three
touchdowns.
touchdowns,
Okay?
4 touchdowns. Lock it in.
A field goal and 2 safeties.
They're not going to
3
kick a
4.
field goal the whole time. No.
That's funny.
All
Imagine,
right.
man. Imagine that's
All
3 to 4.
right,
3 to
boys.
4. Hey, real quick, hold that shirt up, buddy.
All right, boys.
Hold
Sign
that
up.
shirt up. Hold that shirt up.
Let 'em see it.
Represent.
Bird City Beards.
That's it.
All right, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Did you hear your theme music?
Peace out, boys.
Later,
You
Blake.
gotta do some outro music
What?
too. Do it again. Did you hear your intro music?
Play it.
I don't remember which one it was.
Not that. That's not where it was.
Oh, this guy.
You can start writing this stuff down,
I
dude.
know.
I know.
you
I think I can change the names to them too. It's not playing.
That was it.
There it goes.
I think that was it. Yeah,
That was it.
Oh, what's playing?
Yeah. How you feeling, Blake?
Loving it. Love it enough that I'm going to go hunting all weekend and not care about football.
There we go.
Later, boys.
Later, Blake.
Later. He was feeling that.
Yeah, I couldn't hear that last song at all. I'm having technical difficulties in this hotel over here.
Oh, no.
No.
It's all right. We'll be all right. All right. So we'll jump right into our picks for that. I also think the Bills are going to win that game. Patriots did look good on their end,
They
but
did.
that division rivalry, it's not a game that I feel the Bills can afford to lose, at least especially this early in the season. So I'm going to go with the Bills. But I do think that it's not as dominant of a game that the Bills have had going forward. I think that's going to be a closer game, like Blake said.
I'll go
Blake
ahead and go.
Blake
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
get it right because he got the tie.
Yeah, it ended up in a tie.
So, to be fair, he's 0-3-1.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right.
He's got to win on
That's better than 0-4.
Yep, that is. Go ahead, Bryce. You said you ready?
I'm gonna go with 2
Two.
crazy picks
Oh.
this weekend. I'm gonna go and pick the Patriots because the Patriots always give Josh Allen. No, they do.
That's what I need.
Division
I need to
game.
catch his record.
Division game, they always give Josh some trouble. I think the Patriots get this one
Okay.
and
Okay.
shock the Bills. Yeah, because they did
Okay.
look good last week. I think Drake May's on the rise for sure.
Panthers are trash, dude. That's why.
Obviously, Panthers are
Yeah.
trash, but
I think of the two,
Drake
Panthers
May-
are the more trash.
But you give a
No.
quarterback like Drake May a couple
Saints.
games like that in a row, I think he's getting ready for a nice game against the Bills. So,
He looks good. He looks more confident. He looks more
yeah, for
confident.
sure.
So
Yeah.
Mhm. And Diggs returning to Buffalo, right? Or is it in Foxborough?
Yeah. No, it's in Buffalo.
It's in Buffalo, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Diggs return. 2 tutties.
Panthers defense is better than Saints defense so far this year. Panthers defense actually statistically isn't bad. I just think it's too hard to bet against the Bills this season at home right now. being undefeated. I don't think they're as dominant as 4-0 sounds. They've had some close games, and they've given up some plays and stuff. But at home, division game, I think they just find a way to pull it out. Josh Allen's gonna find some way to win that game for them.
Like I said, that's the only reason why I think it.
Yeah.
I think it'll be close. Another close game, yeah, for sure.
I
But
think it's gonna be a close one. Yeah.
It's fine. We need Bryce to not pick the same as us so we can catch it in the fucking records. So
We'll get ready to get further back, fellas.
fuck.
you heard it here first.
Get ready to go further back.
All right. Let me see. I think I had like one more story I wanted to talk about. Just kind of the rise of parity. Focus on like the number of the teams that like Jags beating the Niners, the Bears getting a dub late at the end. Just the league's just kind of very unpredictable this year, and it's kind of exciting to watch. Like it's not just one or two games that are going to be the good ones in each week. There's one or two games that are going to be boring, and the rest of them are looking really good. And it's I feel like that's the best thing for the league. We talked about it last week, how there's not just one or two teams just dominating. It's kind of all over right now, which is good to see. You got Colts, Niners, Rams. Like these are some of the better teams in the league right now, and it's normally they're not at the top of the list, especially this early. So it's kind of just cool to see the change in how the league is evolving and how other teams are just, you know what I mean, being a part of it and not just letting teams assert their dominance year in and year out. It gets boring.
Yeah.
So I think that's
the biggest
one thing that I
sure.
enjoy.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's a lot of younger guys. The younger guys are taking over the league for sure. We're seeing a big change, almost like in basketball with like Steph, LeBron. You know what I mean? We got Tom Brady left. Big Ben left. Like it's a whole new crew now. It's Pat Mahomes, Josh Allen, but now they're kind of getting older. It's now the younger.
Well, it's the younger guys. It's the younger guys as a whole too. Like
what I mean?
Not just the quarterbacks, but like the rookie quarterbacks are good this year. Like the development that some of these players have, and like the younger guys are looking good, like you said. But like even the rookies in the other positions, like the running backs, the receivers, and like defensive backs, like they're making impacts right away on their team.
Guys now, it's crazy.
Nope.
Yeah, so
it's cool to see.
Cool to watch. Cool to see that.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. We'll jump into fantasy and then we'll wrap it up. Probably got about 10 more minutes left. So, but yeah, we'll go into fantasy for who. Oh, actually, do your injuries first, Bryce, and then we'll do our fantasy.
Yeah, some big names for sure this weekend again, unfortunately. So Tyreek, we talked about it earlier. Tyreek Hill going down. His leg was looking back at him, so I don't see him coming back this year. Malik Neighbors, torn ACL. They got to get that damn turf out of New York. That's all I got to say. Lots of injuries coming out of New York with that turf. So, yeah, Neighbors done. Lamar with the hammy. We'll see how serious that one is. I don't know. I don't think that one's too serious. But, I mean, you guys touching up on it, saying that he's kind of looking different on the field. I mean, I don't see that as much as you guys, but if you guys see it, it obviously makes sense because, look, he's hurt because I didn't see it. So something to look at. Cedric Tillman, he's out. Ricky Pearsall also went down for the Niners. And then Bucky Irving, question mark coming out of the game. Yeah, he finished it, but he's questionable. Well, keep an eye on that one for sure.
I would watch it too, especially with bye weeks and things starting like that. There's going to be a lot of changes happening.
Exactly.
So that would be one to keep an eye on through the week.
Yeah, that one I say keep an eye on the most because we don't really know what's going on with that one all that much. They didn't really disclose too much, so keep an eye out for Rachaad White if it is anything serious. That's a good team, and you'll want a running back from that team. And then some small
have him as a handcuff.
Yeah, exactly. And then some other small but also kind of major injuries. Just O-line I wrote down with some Colton Miller from my Raiders. He went down. Joe Alt from the Chargers, which is huge.
That's a big one.
That's a big one. And then I wrote, and we talked about it earlier. Ronnie Stanley
from
your Ravens. those some big names on the offensive line that are kind of crucial to those offensive line. So,
for sure.
yeah.
No.
So, not all skill players, but a lot of skill players injured and things like that. So, with bye weeks and injuries, it's fantasy, some pickups and things, people are available in a lot of rosters. If you're looking for it, quarterbacks. I'm not a big fan of Geno, but he's available in about 40% of, in about 60% of the leagues, and he's probably the highest scoring quarterback that's on the roster just based off of play time this year. Tua is another one that's on there. He's rostered in only 22% of leagues on Sleeper.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold, 27% of leagues. Jackson Dart, 34% of leagues. Yeah. So he'd be a good one to kind of pick up.
That's a good one.
And then surprisingly, Matthew Stafford is only on 40% of leagues in Sleeper as well. So he's available. If you're looking for someone to pick up, even Cam Ward, 30% of the league's roster. This is the week where you're going to start picking up people, and there's some good names available. So don't just pick up a random guy for the 1 week. You might pick up one of these guys. They might take over as your quarterback. So just pay attention to that. Yeah. Some other positions for waiver wires. We talked about it last week. Bryce hit the nail on the head with Woody Marks out of Houston. Looking good. I know Joe Mixon's scheduled to come back here soon, but that three-headed monster at running back is looking a lot better than the three-headed monster in Washington. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, for sure. And it might just be two-headed. It might just be Marks and Joe Mixon when he gets back.
No, Chubb looks good.
I mean, he looks okay, but that's why Marks
could be
getting
more trade bait.
You know?
Could be trade bait.
Yeah.
True.
Somebody had to give him a chance, and he's doing everything he can with that.
Yeah.
A couple other receivers who are projected in the high nines in terms of like weekly production. Project in 71% of rosters. Trey Tucker, so he's still available in a lot of teams. Isaiah Bond is available in probably every league. He's only rostered in 2%. One.
I got him start. That's a huge one.
Yep. Hollywood Brown is rostered in about 55% of leagues. He's going to be another one that's going to be. He looks like a favorite for Patrick Mahomes, so I would definitely look for him if you're looking for somebody. Malik Washington out of Miami with Tyreek going down. Darius Slayton with Malik Neighbors going down.
Even Robinson, Wandell with the Neighbors.
Oh yeah. Turpin in Dallas.
No.
And then even Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter is actually not available on anybody's team. He's rostered on 100% of teams, which is crazy because he's not doing a lot on offense.
Yeah.
But in the tight end position, Dalton Schultz is available. Brenton Strange from Jacksonville is available.
And the big one
in some leagues.
Darren Waller.
And Darren Waller. I was gonna say Chig. I was gonna say Chig in Tennessee and Darren Waller. Yeah, those are other ones that are.
I say stay away from Chig at this point.
You think so?
Yeah, just because he hasn't produced yet.
I'm only saying now because of waiver wires. I'm not saying to keep him on your team. Like if you need somebody for injuries and waiver wires for a 1 week, he's gonna get you a solid like 6 or 7 points. It's gonna be better than a 0.
Hopefully.
So there's some people available on waiver wires. I don't know if you guys have any other people.
You nailed my whole list. I don't know if you said Malik Washington.
You did, yeah.
You did,
I did,
yeah. You got everybody on my list. I did have 2 defenses that I was looking at. What'd you say?
No, I said I definitely got some. I got some.
I did too. I got some like trending up and trending downs after. Yeah.
These are more kind of like streaming defenses. I'm gonna go Cardinals D. I know they got some injuries, but they're playing the 0-4 Titans this week. Should be a decent matchup for them. And then also the Colts playing the Pickmaster Geno. Not a bad streaming option.
The trends. Yep.
And for the bye weeks this week, you have Atlanta Falcons, the Bears, the Packers, and the Steelers.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of you are going to be hitting that waiver wire, hopefully. Yeah, and if you're not hitting waiver wires every week, or at least looking at them, you're not going to win.
Yeah. You
Hate
gotta
to
hit
tell you.
that. You gotta hit the waivers. Waivers are huge.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I had some other names. Jalen Coker from the Panthers, wide receiver.
Yeah.
He's coming back. Someone to look at from injury, just because that offense is now it's literally just been Tet. So it'd be nice to see someone else get involved. Tyjae Spears from the Titans. He's coming back from IR as well. Someone to maybe snag and hold on to just in case. Because, I mean, what's his name? Why am I blanking out? The dude they got right now.
Pollard.
Yep, Tony Pollard.
Yep.
He hasn't looked crazy at all.
Last week was probably his best
so,
game, yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't looked anything special. So I see Tyjae Spears getting some playing time right away. Kendre Miller from the Saints.
Okay.
He was getting a lot of looks this last game that I noticed. Someone to just throw in. We already said the Rashad White and then Dobbs, especially if I think Dobbs
He's on my
out there.
he's on my list of trending. He's on my list of trending up players. So I'm about to
Yeah.
get to. So
The only thing is he's a bye week this week.
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah.
I picked him up last week and I started him.
It's a great start.
And man, he helped me out a lot.
PPR leagues are crazy with him.
His red zone targets in that game was like every time.
It was all him.
Every time.
Yeah.
I have another stash pick. I'm not saying get this guy and hope he produces you points right away.
Mhm.
Blake Corum.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
He's
For the
last
Rams.
person on my list.
His snaps and his carries have increased every week. This last week, he got his most. He's slowly working into a second half of the season role.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, I got a couple more trending up, trending downs, and then we'll do our weekly report for the HCA League or HDH League.
Excited.
Some trending up players. We talked about them a little bit already. Darren Waller, Darius Slayton, Malik Washington, even Justice Hill in Baltimore, trending upwards. He's looking like him and Derrick Henry with having a little bit of struggles. He's getting a little more of a workload. Romeo Dobbs is another one. I know he has a bye week this week, but he's trending upward. Browns and Cardinals, other defenses that are trend on the upward trend. Isaiah Bond we talked about. Same thing. Xavier Scott out of Minnesota is another one who's probably on the upward, getting a lot more carries.
Yeah.
And then one more that I had seen down here was Khalil Shakir. He's another one who's on the upward. I think he's a faithful receiver that Josh Allen has some trust in. So just look for him late in the games. That's when I've seen him produce a little bit more late in the game. He's looking for someone downfield. So
I missed a running back I had listed. More so if you're in a PPR league. DeMarcado for the Cardinals.
Arizona.
He's going to get passing down work. He's the number 2 back there behind Benson. They're both going to be used, so I wouldn't bank on it for him to carry you, but he will get PPR stats. He is heavily in the passing game.
Yeah,
it's a good handcuff though too.
Oh, absolutely.
It's just him and Benson, so it's a great handcuff. Benson
if you had Connor, maybe you grab those guys and that's what you roll with.
Yeah.
They're gonna get you points. They're not gonna be the most points, but they're gonna get you points.
DeMarcado last year actually had a couple 20-point games, I think.
Yeah, he did.
For
towards the end of the season,
big, crazy games, yeah. So it's a good handcuff too, yeah, for sure.
For my trending down players, I got Tyquan Thornton trending just down. I think with Rice on his way back
after 1 week.
I just don't think with Hollywood Brown looking as much as the favorite for them. There's too many people on that team. You're gonna have to pick and choose here and there. And if I'm picking anyone on that team that's gonna take a regression, it's gonna be him.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't play the Patriots defense this week if I were you. Calvin Austin, just with DK coming alive a little bit. He's there, but I wouldn't bank on him if you're looking for a player to fill for somebody else. I probably wouldn't use him this week. I'd hold off on him. Same thing with Darnell Mooney.
Mm-hmm.
Caleb Williams, I probably wouldn't start him this week.
You can't.
they're on a bye. Just
Bye
kidding.
week.
But I just meant
Start him this week, you guys.
that's a good reason. That's why he's on my list because he's not going to do anything.
If you're playing me this week, start Caleb for sure.
Dylan Sampson from Cleveland. He's rendered useless now. Yeah, he's a goner. Sterling Shepard. I know he saw a little bit more, but now with Marquise back, it's looking like he's gonna kind of pick up Godwin. Marquise Godwin.
Chris Godwin.
That's Chris. Damn, I always get those two confused, bro.
Marquise
Anyways,
Goodwin.
with Chris back, like I said, he's gonna take the receptions that Sterling was seeing. So
and he already did, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
1 week back.
I think.
1 week back. Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and then some tight ends I would stay away from this week. I'd probably stay away from Evan Ingram, Jonnu Smith, and Zach Ertz until Jaden Daniels comes back.
He's coming back this week. I think Jaden's coming back.
It's expected, yeah. I think they're expecting him to.
And they got the Chargers too, I think. Do they have the Chargers?
They do have the Chargers. Yep.
That's a good one. That'll be a good one.
Yeah.
Chargers.
All right, so those are my trending downs. If you want, let's go some of these questions in the chat real quick, and then we'll do their report last.
Yeah.
There was one up at the top. They got Geno and Browning. Two options are May and Stroud. Should you go? Should those be who they pick up, or we go further down the line?
Who the Texans got?
The Texans are playing
Baltimore.
Yeah.
I say you go.
Probably not terrible.
I say you go May, honestly. That's going to be my pick. Out of the two QBs this week, May's definitely going to do better. Yes, the Bills are the Bills, but look at what every quarterback has done on them. And Rattler. Look at Rattler last week. Kind of balling.
No.
Yeah.
So I'll go May, honestly. I think it's a safer pick for sure.
I think
who there's other people available too, though. You know what I mean? I have those people. I would Dart
out of
Stafford.
Those two, I'm going May.
Even Wentz. You know what I mean? There's other people that I would even, especially this week.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably go after Stafford, then Dart. And if I didn't get them and I had to choose between May and Stroud.
Then May.
Probably May. Stroud's going to have a good game. I think they got a good matchup with the defense, Ravens defense being hurt, but the Ravens defense still has decent cornerbacks and they have the best safety in the league of Kyle Hamilton. So it's not going to be super easy. But yeah, I would go for someone like Dart or Stafford first and then Dart. May's going to have a good game too. I think if you get one of those three guys, better than
all
Geno
the
and
quarterbacks you could probably pick up this weekend, I think Dart is your number one choice.
Yeah.
He's got the Saints.
Yeah, that's true.
I think Dart is your number one pickup for sure. If you need a QB.
If you need one, and a lot of people do because of bye weeks and injuries.
And Fields is still out there too. I say you go grab Fields.
Fuck Fields.
He put up 29 points, 27 points.
I know. I'm just playing. I've always been a fan of Fields.
And he's got the Cowboys, so you know it's going to be a high scoring game most likely. So
no.
40-40 tie. Imagine they tie again.
That'd be crazy.
They have 2 ties on the season. And then last question on here: is there a current team or a game that makes you think of an older team that you'll remember for a while, or is it too early in the season? Like, is there a game that they played this year that they just stick out? And I don't know. I don't know if there are any teams specifically that stick out, because the teams that are undefeated, the teams that are 3-1, like a lot of these teams they're not necessarily the best teams in the league either. Like when you looked at the list of the undefeated teams. So I think maybe we could say it's early. There's some teams that are probably going to be good this year, but I don't know if anybody's on a historic run as of yet.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I think it's too early. Too early to tell.
The only thing I can think of that comes close to that is the Broncos looking like the Broncos last year in their last game. Granted, it was Bengals, but nothing.
It took till week 4 though for them to look like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, we come back, week 9, 10, and they're doing the same thing. Yeah, then okay, there we go. That's my answer. But
That's a great question. Though. That's a great question, though. We could pin that one in and see if a team kind of just goes on a run. You know what I mean? Takes on that dominance, then we could talk about it then. But right now, I don't see it. It's too open. And like we talked about, there's a lot of too many unpredictability going on, and Giants had no business winning that game. Vegas probably lost some money on that one too. So, just early. We could revisit that one for sure.
Yeah.
And then another thing this year is the injuries have just been out of control since preseason.
Yeah.
The injuries have just been piling up every single week. So
and season ending too.
Yeah, a lot of season ending ones this early. I mean, it's going to change the whole landscape of how teams are going to play moving forward. It's going to change matchups. It's going to change standings. It changes a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. This Indiana-Las Vegas game, it's 19 seconds left and tied 86-86.
Oh, got a game over there.
All right. HDH League weekly report for number 4.
Yeah. Round of applause.
Round of applause. HDH pod. Did we all get dubs this week?
Yes, we did.
Finally. Shit.
Bryce got his first dub. Round of applause,
man.
man.
Yep.
Hit him with those
game going in overtime. All right. Sorry, my fault. I got you. I got you.
Oh man, I got my first one.
Look at that. Look at the man, guys. We did it.
And I went off too.
You were due, bro. You were due, dog. We know.
He was repelling all the mosquitoes.
Dude.
Our best team of the week went to Skull Climate. That's a couple times now. Huh? I don't like that shit. 200.16 points on the week. Holy shit. He just joined. He joined from TikTok, I think. Worst team Row
read the
Fantasy.
Whole podium, Punt.
I am. What?
The top 3 scores. Read the whole podium.
Who's the top 3 scorers?
I've never done that.
Yeah, you did. Didn't you do that last time?
No, I mean I will because it's you two because you watch. But the number 2 goes to Ethan 171.18. Number 3 goes to Bryce 164.18. But no, it's not on my report. Nobody has on the previous page.
No.
Worst team of the week, Team Row Fantasy. They put up 96.22.
Shout out because that's who Bryce played and got his first dub against.
Oh, cheater.
Sources close to me indicate there might be collusion in this dub.
I hit him up.
Players of the week. Climate's got a couple of them on here. That's probably why he won. Dak Prescott 30.96. Ashton Genty with 33.5. That's why he won. Puka Nacua 36, also on Climate's team. I'm not done. TJ Warren with an 18.3. McLaurin, I think McLaurin's been on there with Jazzy probably like almost every other week as the leading kicking scorer. But 17 points from a kicker this week. And then from the defense, the Lions with the 20 burger for Asher. What? That's not why you won. He put up 33.5.
No, that was for me though.
No, I streamed the Lions last week too.
Bench warmers of the week. Justin Fields on Javier's bench for 27. Harvey, the running back from the Broncos, on Ethan's bench with 19. DK on Bleach's bench with 23. Goddard on Rowe's bench with 19, and the Eagles D with the 16 burger on Nick's Tricky Check Mix's team.
Goddard's one of those guys. I think you gotta start starting him,
bro.
He's gotten a little bit late of a start, but yeah, he's a go-to.
Especially with AJ Brown being nowhere to be found.
I told you guys that was gonna happen. Most efficient manager Bryce with the 164.18 piece. Least efficient Rowe, his opponent, 90.22.
Telling you, it's all adding up, man. It's weird.
Highest points in a loss. Ethan beat someone who probably would have beat a lot of other people this week. But Jazzy put up 136.9, and she lost 170. So that's a lot of points after scoring that much. Is a big loss. Lowest points in a win. Javier scored 114 points and got the dub over Asher. It only would have beaten like 2 people. So that Climax with the biggest blowout. Yeah, Tricky got killed 200.16 to 106.98. What I say? Tricky
Climax.
Oh shit! Oh, climate. My fault. Well, he probably climaxed and then after he saw his score.
Climax after that one.
Jesus Christ! Narrow victory. Me. I actually had a narrow victory.
Yeah,
I won 139.28 to 134.22. I was watching there at the end. I was scared. But a win's a win. Is a win. Is a win. Climax again with just kidding. Climate was an overachiever. Climate was projected 143 and they got the 200. So that's
dumb.
Nice.
That is crazy.
And then Rowe was supposed to get 127 and got the 96. So Bryce still would have won, but underachiever over there, Rowe. Standings as of now sit like this. Skull sitting at 4-0. Tricky Check Mix after getting squashed, sitting at 3-1, with Javier and Rowe and Bleach also 3-1. Ethan, me, and Jazzy sitting at 2-2. Bryce, Asher 1-3, and E Money Ballin and Jenkins, poor Jenkins, sitting at 0-4. That man's having a year in fantasy, bro.
Man, Jenkins, I hope you're watching. You see this. Me and Daniel talked about it. We're feeling for you, man. You've had
going through it.
Worse luck. He's had a lot of season ending injuries for a lot of his main guys, so it's hard.
Yep.
On that, the only advice I could give is, and it goes back to, if you're not hitting the waiver wires, you're messing up.
Yeah.
Every week, whether you need it or not, just to look. I mean, you might have a stash guy or somebody that's not panning out. Don't be scared to pick somebody up that's like the next in line right now. If you have season-ending injuries, you in particular, I think you have Tyreek Hill and Neighbors, no? Or Tyreek Hill and some other receiver.
Yeah, CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb. Like,
which isn't a season ending, which is nice.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
But if you got major season-ending injuries for some of your top spots, you got to hit the trades, man, if you want to be competitive.
Yeah.
You got to.
If you got a starting running back or something that somebody needs, obviously I'm not going to go trade Bijan or someone like that if I don't have to. But your second guy.
Yeah.
Go out there and make a trade for their second receiver, pick a package that you think's fair. And people that are receiving trades, don't be scared to counter offer, man. Don't just sit there and be like, no, I'm not doing that.
Disrespect some people if you need to.
Yeah, do something. Send back a ridiculous offer.
Start the conversation. Yeah, and then that'll go from there. You never know what you'll get from someone. Exactly. Yeah, but absolutely. If you got to disrespect the shit out of somebody with the trade, do that. They're going to be like, what is this abysmal shit? And then they'll probably send you back a counter offer. We're like, oh, actually, we'll take it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
they might be 5 shots in that night when you send it over.
I've had that happen. I've gotten drunk trades before, and I've won those trades badly. The other thing, too, is this is around the time I'm saying if I'm 0-4 or 1-3, I'm starting to slightly panic, not necessarily hit the button.
Yeah.
This is the time that you start looking at these trades. Guess what? You're 0-4. Next week you could be 0-5. You're probably not making playoffs anyways. Why not, try to bolster up your team or something and make a run at it? There comes times where you just got to do it, man. It's like, hey,
play destroyer, mess it up for everybody else if you ain't gonna make it.
Yeah, you can do that
or
too.
You could. Hey, no, but you could be like me and you could get lucky. In one of the years that I played with you guys, I started off the season 0-6, and I made playoffs.
Yeah. Saul was here that year too, bro. We're fine.
Yeah, it doesn't take a lot.
Doable. It really doesn't take a lot, like you're saying. You got to be on the waiver wires.
But if you're looking at 1-3 right now, next week you're going 1-4, or you're 0-4 going to 0-5, you need to get the trades and the waivers now.
Yep.
And make a run, and you could win out the rest. It's not that hard. It's not that far-fetched because
anything can happen.
So many injuries now, and bye weeks. People are going to be decimated by bye weeks from here on out. So you have a chance.
Exactly.
Yepers.
Yeah, I'm playing someone that has Bijan next week.
I got
So it's
3-4 people on bye
You
week
have
this week.
chances.
I'm literally about to get off this right now and go look at waiver wires because the bye weeks are starting. I got people off. I pull all my players off of who I need, so when I pull up my roster, it shows my empty spots, and that's right. All right.
But
All right.
can't stress that enough. Hit the waiver wires every week. If you're not doing that, even on week 1, you're
Hit the
messing up.
waivers.
All right, that's all I got. Sorry for a 94-minute episode, even though I said it was gonna be short.
Hey, it was a good week of football. That's why.
It was a good week. The only person that's gonna bitch about it is Cole, so we're good.
Hey, has he won a game in the fantasy league yet?
I don't know, but he
I don't think
won't
he has,
care.
and
You
he
know,
was
he won't
talking all
care
that
unless he
caca.
beats me. So he can go 0 and fucking 1 or 1 and whatever. As long as he beat me, he can keep talking shit. That's Cole. So, all right.
At least he's good at something, I guess.
Yeah.
Gotta be. Nah, he's in dad mode right now too. He just had a kid
Oh
too.
yeah.
So, all
I
right,
guess
everyone.
we can give him a break.
Give him the pass. All right, everyone. We'll catch you next week. We're gonna put out some clips. Remember, we're gonna put out. I put out the last clip that I post out on probably Monday night. We want you guys to put all your questions that you have for us online so we can get to those and answer them. There were a couple, but we kind of talked about and answered them, so I didn't really go back into them. So, but yeah, if you got anything, Instagram, TikTok, wherever you guys want to find us, we're on there. You can put your comments in there, and we'll get to them on the show.
Ask us a bunch of questions.
All right, fellas.
All right, man.
Y'all have a good one.
Enjoy that
Me
hotel.
too. Yeah.
Yep. I guess I will. Can you guys hear it?
You're gonna leave the light on for you now?
Powered by Riverside.
Like, share, comment, subscribe. Do all of it. Do one of it. Do any of it. Tell your mom and dad.